Good day to you. This is teacher Leland, Alejandro, and we're going to discuss today area of a circle and a sector. So a sector is part of the area of the circle. So if you have the object, uh, say a piece of pie, okay, a piece of that will be called a sector, okay, there. So that is an example of a real life figure for a sector. All right, so let us see the problem set on the other screen. Okay, this is it. This is area of a circle and a sector. Okay, find the area of each. Use your calculator's value of pi. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So there will be about 12 numbers, and we're going to solve it uh, one by one. And starting from the first number, we'll be using the presentation view. Okay, here's the instruction. Find the area of each. Use calculator's value of pi. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So we have a diagram with a radius 11 meters. So we shall begin from our given. Okay, so we have the given here. Let's have r is equal to 11 meters there. Okay, the formula for area of a circle, a is equal to pi r squared. So we have pi and then r squared. So we put a number 2 right there. There. All right, close enough. This will be our formula for a circle, where a is equal to area of circle. We have the pi, of course. So the pi is equivalent to that's a Greek letter, supposed to be a Greek letter with a value 3.141592654. Pure number. All right, and this will now be, of course, r. This is actually the radius of the circle. Okay, there. Okay, and so we shall be using the formula. Start with a, that's the area. We're asked to find the area. So we have pi, this is equivalent to 3.141592654. Okay, and we multiply this by r. So this is 11 squared. Okay, so that will be there, like that. Okay, so area is pi times 121. So this will be 3.141592654, okay, times 121. All right, so we will just get the product of this. We just get the product of this, and that's it. It will be our final answer. And area is equal to, all right, we shall compute the value for pi and 121. Our answer is 380. We will write the entire set of numbers, okay, and this will be square meter, okay, square meter. Now we're asked to round it. It will be 380.1 rounded to the nearest tenth, okay, rounded to the nearest tenth. So final answer will be 380.1 square meters. So we'll just put number 2 right there. Okay. All right. This is our computed value for the area of a circle. And to check, you can see the answer below the diagram there. Okay. All right. So that's it. There matches our answer there. All right. Let's continue with the second number. Let me clear the screen. We proceed to the second. All right. Here's the second. Find the area. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay, we start from the given. Again, our given r is equal to 8.3, and this will be in miles. We start with our formula. It should be pi r squared for the formula for a circle. This will now be right there. Okay. All right. So this will be 3.141592654 for the value of pi times the radius 8.3, and then we shall square this. So there, and we have a is equal to 3.141592654 multiplied by, we have 8.3 squared. That'll be 8.3 squared, and that's equivalent to 68.89. So we'll just multiply this by pi, and we have something like 216.42. Okay, so this is pi times yes, so that's it. Our area is equal to 216. We'll write the entire set of numbers, 43179, and we shall round this to the nearest tenth. So this is 216.4, and this will be square miles. Square miles. Okay, there. And this is our answer. We're going to compare this from the computer's answer. All right, the computer's answer is 216.4 square miles. All right, so let's continue with the third. Here the screen, proceed to number 3. Okay, here's number 3 with a diagram. Find the area of each. All right, round your answer to the nearest tenth. All right, this circle has diameter, not the radius. So our given here, we start from the given data. Our given is diameter, and this is 14 yards. Yeah. Okay. Our formula is different here. Okay. All right. If you're going to derive it, okay, we start from area is equal to pi r squared. Diameter is 2 times the radius. So we can represent the radius as diameter divided by 2. So this is pi diameter over 2 squared. And so our formula for area is pi times d squared over 4. Okay, this is our formula. All right, and so we shall make use of this to find our area. Okay, all right, and so we shall use it over here. Area is equal to pi, and then we have d squared over 4. And this is over 4 like that. So we have this number on top here, indicates squared. And of course, this is d squared divided by 4 like that. Okay, and so this is our working formula. Okay, use now the data that we have. Area is pi times d squared over 4. So this will be the value of pi times d squared, that's 14 squared. Okay, so we have 14 squared, and then this is to be divided by 4. Okay, so we have a 4 here like that. There. Okay, all right, so all you need to do is multiply these numbers and then divide it by 4. And so we shall have here area is equal to the value of pi times 14 squared, which is 196, and then divided by 4. There. Okay, 14 squared is 196. All right, so it's going to be 3.141592654 times 196 divided by 4. Okay, so that will give us the answer. Okay, so we shall compute that. This will now be just the value of pi times 196 divided by 4. And our answer is 153.93804. 3804. And the unit will be square yards. Okay, square yards. This will be, of course, square yards like that. Now we shall round our final answer to the nearest tenth. This will remain 153.9 square yards. There. Okay, so our final answer is over here. And we shall verify from the computer. You can see the answer from the circle near the diagram. There. It's 153.9 square yards. There. So this must be correct. Okay, and this formula here is also correct. All right, let's continue with the next number. We'll do number 4. Okay, here's number 4. Find the area. Use the calculator's value for pi. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. For number 4, again, we have a given diameter. Okay, a given diameter. So our given data here is a diameter equivalent to 24 yards. Of course, when the diameter is given, to find the area, we have a different formula. It will be pi d squared over 4. So we have a 4 down there and a squared over here. And a divide here. There. All right, so direct substitution. Let's use the numbers. The value of pi is here. Times our diameter 24 and then squared. And then divided by 4. Okay, there. So we have a 4 here and a squared on top. All right, so this will be a divide there. All right, so we will just do the computation. This will now be like the value of pi times 24 squared divided by 4. And we have the answer. It's 144 pi, which is also equivalent to 452.3893 421, and rounded to the nearest tenth, this will be 452.4. Okay, 452.4 unit is square yards. This will have a number 2 right there. All right, so this is our final answer for number 4. There. Okay, we can check the answer near the diagram. Okay. All right, as soon as I click this magnifying glass with the X, there, it's 452.4 square yards. That means this is correct. Next is number 5. Let's continue with number 5. Here's number 5. All right, here. There's no diagram this time. We're asked to find the diameter. Okay. All right. And we shall find the diameter when the area is given. Okay. Use your calculator's value of pi. We shall find the diameter, all right, when the area is given. So a little algebra from original formula. The area of a circle is equal to pi d squared over 4. Okay. So if you multiply both sides of the equation by 4, you have something like this. Multiply both sides by 4. So 4 times 4 here. Okay, this 4 cancels out with this 4. And so we have 4a is equal to pi d squared. There. We're after d, so we shall continue. We divide by pi. Like that. And then pi divides by pi. We now have d squared equal to 4a over pi. Now, that is d squared. We're after d, okay? So we will extract the square root of both sides. So extracting the left side and the left side, and the right side, this is now equal to d there. And so our formula is d, diameter d is equal to the square root of 4a over pi. Okay, so this will be our working formula, deriving from the formula over there in terms of diameter. All right, and so when the area is given, we can compute for the diameter. All right, so let's do it. We shall have the given. We shall have the given data, which is area. That's 78.5 square miles. Okay, so this is the given there. All right, this is the given. All right, let's use the formula we just derived. This will now be diameter is equal to the square root of, let's start with the radicand, okay, the terms inside. It's 4a over pi there, like that. And it's supposed to be under the square root sign. So we shall put a square root sign there, like that. Okay, all right, that's our working formula to find the diameter when the area is given. All right, let's continue. Direct substitution. This will now be equal to 4 times the area 78.5 divided by pi. All right, so divided by 3.14159264. All right, and this of course will be a fraction like that, and the fraction is under the square root. All right, like that. Okay, okay, so we will have to find the value of the numbers inside the square root first. Okay, so we will have to solve it in detail. Let's get the product first. Let's do it nice and slow. All right, 4 times 78.5, that's equivalent to 314 there, 314. And then the same number at the denominator, that's the value of pi. And so this will be the fraction inside the square root there. So we will divide first, okay? We have 314, we divide by the pi there. And so this is equivalent to 99.9 under the square root. This is 99.94930426 there. And this will still have to be extracted, okay? Extract the square root. All right, let's use the straight. We shall use the straight there. It's supposed to be like that, okay? Square root. And so d must be close to 10 because that's close to 100, and the square root of 100 is 10. Let's get the square root of this, and the square root is 9.997464892, and this will be in miles. Unit of length now, okay? Unit of length. So our diameter rounded to the nearest tenth, this will become exactly 10.0 or 10 miles there. There. Okay. All right. Let's check and verify the answer. See the answer below the given. All right. There. Okay. 10 miles. All right. That's for our number 5. Let's continue with our number 6. All right. This is number 6. Again, find the diameter. Okay. Find the diameter given the area. Okay. All right. And so we shall begin with the given data. our given is the area, which is equivalent to 84.9 centimeters squared. There. And then we're asked to find the diameter. Okay. Again, our formula for diameter is square root of 4 times a over pi. There. Okay. So this will have to be a fraction under the square root. There. Okay. All right. This is how to find the diameter. All right. Direct substitution. Let us use our numbers. We have here 4 times our area, 84.9, to be divided by the value 3.141592654, our calculator value for the pi. So this will be the computation part. Okay, all right. So we shall get the product. So this will be 4 times 84.9. That's 339.6. We shall start with D. That's 339.6 divided by pi. There. Okay. And of course, we put the symbols. This will be divide. And of course, after we divide, we extract the square root. There. Okay. All right. So we will be doing it in detail. So we will divide the numerator by the denominator, which is the value pi. And we will have 108. 0980,373, and this will be under the square root sign. This will be under the square root sign. So final step will be the square root, just the square root of 108. So this will be 10.397, 10.3970206. This will be in centimeters. Okay, this is a unit of length, not area, because we're asked to get the diameter. All right, so before we encircle it, we're supposed to round it. All right, so this will become 10.4 centimeters. 10.4 centimeters. So this will be 10.4 cm there. Okay, this should be our final answer. Let's check and verify. 10.4 centimeters. Yes, it's correct. There. Next, number 7. Let's clear the screen. Continue with number 7 over here. All right, here's number 7. Let's see the required. Find the radius. Okay, this time we're asked to get the radius. Find the radius of the circle. All right. The same, round your answer to the nearest tenth. The given is area again. All right, so we will start from the formula for the area when radius is given. Our formula is area of a circle is pi r squared. We put a 2 here. There, okay? R squared. All right, let's derive the formula for r, okay? Formula for r. Beginning from a is equal to pi r squared. We're after r. So we will divide both sides by the pi. Like that. And so next will be area over pi is equal to r squared because this cancels out. Now we're after the r, not r squared. Okay, at the right side we have r squared. So to get the r, we will extract the square root. There. Also, we will do it on the left side. And this is now r. And so r is equivalent to the square root of area divided by the pi. There. Here's our working formula. All right, so we're going to use this, solve for r. Okay, solve for r. We have r is equal to area pi, right? And this will have to be division. And then after dividing, we get the square root of the quotient. There, like that. Okay, let us now use the numbers. R is equal to area is 380, the given. 380.1, this will be square feet to be divided by the value of pi. There. So we put a fraction symbol there. And then after dividing, we will get the square root there. All right, so let's divide first. It's 380.1 divided by pi. And that results to 120. We now have r is equal to a square root of 120. We will put the square root symbol later. 120989587. There. We now put the square root symbol because this will be square root of 120.9895877 to get the final answer. All right, r is equal to, this is now the final answer. Square root of that is 10.99952671. There. And this will have to be in feet, unit of length, of course. And then our final answer is just 11. Okay, rounded to the nearest tenth, this will be 11.0 or simply 11 feet. There. Okay. All right, so let's check and verify. Yes, 11 feet is correct. There. Number 8, let's continue with number 8. All right. Let's see number 8. All right. Find the radius of the circle given the area. All right, so we will use the formula we used from number 7. Okay, let's start with a given. Given is area equivalent to 254.5. This will be kilometer squared or square kilometer. There. Okay, the formula to get r of the circle is square root of the area divided by the pi. Okay, and the square root of this. Okay, it's like that. This is our working formula. And so r is equal to 254.5 divided by the value of pi. We shall divide first. And then we shall get the square root of the quotient. There. Okay. All right. So I'm writing the solution in detail. This will now be square root of what we will get from the division. Okay. All right. So let's divide. And then we will get the square root of that. So we have 254.5 divided by pi. That results to 81. It resulted to 81.00986603. There. So we'll just get the square root of this. And this is 9. This is 9.000548096. There. Unit is kilometers. There. Now rounded to the nearest tenth, this will just be 9 kilometers. There. And that goes to our final answer for number 8. We'll check and verify the answer below the given. There. It's 9 kilometers. There. Okay. That should be correct. So we're now going to do number 9. All right, let's do number 9. Here's number 9. All right, here's number 9. This time we're asked to get the sector, okay? Find the area of the sector. Round your answers to the nearest 10. Now, the area of sector is given, okay? The area of the sector is given 1/2 r squared times the central angle, okay? So, area of sector, all right? This will be area of sector, okay? Is equal to 1/2. So, this is 1/2 times r squared multiplied by the central angle there, okay? We shall define our variables where A equals area of a sector r is equal to radius of the circle, okay? Our small a, that is our central angle there, okay? Now, the central angle, again, must be in radians, okay? This must be in radians there. All right, so we shall use the given, all right? Our given is r, and this is 4 feet there. Also, our central angle, that is 315, but this is in degrees there, okay? It's in degrees. So when we use our formula, which is over here, here's our formula. All right, 1/2 is the same as 0.5, okay? There. We'll multiply this by r squared, so we'll have 4 squared. 4 squared, okay? And then this will continue with times the angle in radians. So the 315 degrees will have to be converted. Again, we will now use the conversion pi radians, okay? Pi radians per 180 degrees. There, okay? So degrees cancels out with degrees. And so we have the numbers like this. Let's remove the units. We now have area of a sector is 0.5 times 4 squared, which is 16, okay, times 315 times pi, which is 3.141592654, okay, all right. Let me retype that because that 3.14 should be just on one line, okay. This must be just on one line. So we will select this part and just delete, all right. And we shall retype area of sector is 0.5 times 4 squared, which is 16, times 315 times the value of pi, okay? We have the value of pi, which is 3.141592654, and then we shall divide this by 180 there. So the divisor 180 is right there, okay? So all we need to do is multiply the 4 numbers first, the 0.5, the 16, the 315, and the 3.14. So we will, okay, just multiply that, okay? This will be 0.5 times 16 times 315, okay, times the value of pi, and then that's 2520, yes, 2520 pi divided by 180. 25, let us get the decimal equivalent. That's 7916.813487. And we shall divide this by 180 there. So one more step and we get the answer, right? 7,916.813487, okay, is the product of the four numbers, okay? The product of the four numbers, 0.5, 16, 315, and the 3.14, okay, there. So after we divide now this by 180, we have the answer, okay? So this will now be divided by 180. This is now equivalent to 43.98229715. And this is, of course, all right. The radius unit is feet, okay? So this will be square feet, okay? Or feet squared. Like this. And then we're asked to round the answer to the nearest tenth. So that means we have the 9 becomes 10, a carryover to the 3. So we will have 44.0, okay, or simply 44 square feet. Like that. And this is it. This will be our final answer, 44 square feet for the area of the sector, okay, area of sector. So we shall verify the answer near the diagram. There, it's 44.0 square feet, or simply 44 square feet. Okay, all right, so that's it for number 9. We continue with number 10. Clear the screen. Continue with number 10. Okay, here's number 10. Find the area of the sector, round the answer to the nearest 10. Again, we have a radius of 7 centimeters, and the central angle is 285. Okay. Take note, we're after that central angle, not this angle, okay? It's the larger one that we are going to use, the 285, okay? All right, so we shall write first the given, okay? We shall begin there. Our given is a radius of 7 centimeters, there. Our central angle with a small a, central angle is 285 degrees, there. All right, solve for the area of sector, okay? We shall write the formula first. Area is, let's change the 1/2 to 0.5, 0.5 r squared, 0.5 times r squared, number 2 here, and then times the angle there, okay, there, okay. In most books, the formula is like this. Area of sector with the S there. Area of sector is 1/2 r squared theta there. Where theta is a Greek letter representing the angles. Okay. Since we will not be having that in the keyboard. Okay. We will just be using a small letter A for the central angle. Okay. Small letter A. All right. Our own version is area of sector is 0.5 r squared and the central angle A, like that. Okay, simpler version. All right, let's use the numbers that we have. This is now area is equal to 0.5 times r, which is 7. We're going to square this later. Okay, and our angle is 285 degrees. Okay, we're going to square the 7 before we forget. All right, that should be squared, and this is now times, remember this angle is degrees, so we need to convert this to radians. So we will have to multiply it by pi over 180 degrees there, the conversion factor, to convert from degrees to radians there. So our numbers now will be, this is 0.5 times 7 squared is 49 times 285 times the value of pi, which is 3.14, 1592654. Okay, and the product of these four numbers divided by 180. Okay, divided by 180, like that. Okay, there, it's like that. Okay, all right, and so we shall multiply the four numbers. Okay, we shall multiply the four numbers, and this will be 0.5 times 49 times 285 times the pi. That results to 21,936.1707. This is to be divided by 180. There. So I put the divide first. There. Okay. And then we get the final answer in the next line. So we divide this by 180. We have something like 121.867615. All right, this is the area of sector. Okay, this will be square centimeters. Square centimeters. There. Now round the answer to the nearest tenth. That means we will have 121.9. This will still be square centimeters. So we just put squared over there, and that's it. This will be our final answer. We shall check and verify from the given. Okay, the answer can be seen as soon as I click this part here. There, okay, 121.9 over there. All right, next, number 11. Let me clear the screen. Continue with number 11. Okay, here's number 11 diagram. Still, we're looking for the area of the sector. Okay, round your answers to the nearest tenth. All right, let's start with the given. From the diagram, we can see the given. We have the radius, which is equivalent to 11 yards. 11 yards. Yards, YD. There, all right. What else? We have the central angle. Our central angle is 75 degrees. There. Remember, when the angle is in radians, you don't have to do conversion, okay? The pi over 180, okay? You don't have to include that, okay? All right, so in our formula for area of sector, this is 0.5 times r squared multiplied by central angle there, okay? Now, angle should be in radians, okay? So this should be area is equal to 0.5 times r squared, that's 11 squared. And this will be times central angle 75, but this is in degrees, okay? You have to convert the degrees to radians. So this will be multiplied by pi over 180. There, okay? All right. So we shall write the numbers. Next line, this will be 0.5 times 11 squared is 121 times 75 times pi. That's the value of pi is there, okay? And we have to divide these four numbers by 180, okay? So we will have to divide this by 180. There, okay? All right. So this will now be, the next line we have the product of the four numbers divided by 180. So let's multiply 0.5 times 121 times 75 times the pi. Okay, the number will be 14,254.97667. Okay, to be divided by 180. There. There. Okay, and so the final answer will be the quotient of these two numbers. So we divide by 180. The answer is 79.19431481. And this will be in square yards. Because this is area, this will be squared units. So we must put squared over there. And finally, we're asked to find the answer rounded to the nearest tenth. So this will become 79.2. And the unit will be square yards, of course. Okay, so this will be our final answer. Let's check and verify the computer's answer. All right, 79.2 square yards also there. Okay, so this is correct. All right, let's continue with the last number. Let me clear the screen. Okay, this is number 12. All right. Is there a 13? No. All right. Okay, so find the area of the sector. Let's start with our given data. All right. We have given data. We have the radius of the circle at 9 miles. We have the angle, central angle A, equivalent to 60 degrees. There. All right, let's write our formula for the area of sector. Area of sector is 0.5 times r squared times the central angle, okay, there. All right, so area is equal to 0.5 times r squared. That will be 9 squared multiplied by the angle 60, but 60 is in degrees, okay? So we need to convert this to radians, okay? So we need pi radians divided by 180 degrees. There. All right, we shall write the numbers first. Is equal to 0.5 times 9 squared, which is 81, times the 60, times the pi, okay, and then this is to be divided by 180 there. All right, and so this will now be the product first. All right, 0.5 times 81 times 60 times the pi, we have 7,634. 0.070148 there, to be divided by 180 there. So we put the fraction symbol and we have the final answer. The quotient divided by 180, we have something like 42.41150082, and the unit will be square miles. This will be square miles. All right, rounded to the nearest tenth, this will just be 42.4. This will still be square miles. There. And this goes to our final answer for number 12. We can check and verify near the diagram. There, it's 42.4 square miles over here. So this must be correct. All right. So this goes to our last number. I hope you were able to learn the formulas and learn how to use them, okay, in finding area of circles and area of sectors. So we'll be doing something else later. All right. So see you later.